champions, East St. Louis is happening. Knowledge and wisdom, elevate the system. Makes me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. It makes me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. And I'm telling you, it's right, yeah. City of champions, East St. Louis is happening. For knowledge and wisdom.
We will now have the national anthem sang. Not among us. A slice of lemon on the plate reminds us of their bitter fate. The salt sprinkled on the plenty, they are not here. The candle is reminiscent of the light of hope, which lives in our hearts to illuminate the way home, away from the captors to the open arms of a grateful nation. The American flag reminds us that many of them may never return and have paid the supreme sacrifice to ensure our freedom. Let us pray to the Supreme Commander. Thank you. And remain standing. At this time, I would like to acknowledge if there's any veterans in the house, would you please stand and be recognized at this time? On behalf of a grateful nation and Post 2505 and the citizens of East St. Louis, thank you for your service.
Right, that's much better. Indeed, it is a pleasure and an honor and a privilege to be here this afternoon. I want to welcome you to today's ceremony and thank you for attending. I'm honored to be here today. I'm honored to be standing here with you today. We're here today to honor our service members And we're also here today to honor business owners who have made a favorable difference in the lives of U.S. veterans. We're here today to honor our heroes, to remember their achievements, their courage, and their dedication. Thank you for attending today. God bless you and your families. God bless our troops. God bless our city. And God bless America. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right.
Always for profit. So to make me have an understanding of what a nonprofit organization is was actually a challenge. You know, there are certain differences and nuances that a nonprofit organization has that a for-profit organization cannot do. So I would like to thank you, Ms. Stephanie Bush, for opening my eyes to the truth of our situation in our community. I'd like to also let you guys know that the MC that you guys have for tonight is also a military brat as well. And she's from Scott Air Force Base. And we actually met when I was about 15 years old. But she's been steadfast in her journey throughout all of these years. She has not stopped trying to be a benefit for our community. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the president and CEO and founder of our organization, which is Community Development Sustainable Solutions. I'd like to introduce the lovely Miss Stephanie Bush.
Well, hello everyone. We're so very happy that you all decided to come out and join us on such a momentous event. Although we do this every year, each year it still has the same power that it should hold in each of your hearts and minds. As we want to take the time and kind of reflect, you know, what is a veteran? Why are we here? And what is the big honor? These men have done something that all of us, you know, we didn't choose to take that same road and go down that same path. But we can truly say thank God to the individuals who decided to take up that cross and carry it for the country. And if you really stop and reflect, let's think about that, because they have now come home. They've come home, and they have not stopped. They continue to fight the good fight. Some people say that East St. Louis is a war zone. I'm one of those individuals who do not agree with that. Tonight is about valiant men, honorable men, who continue their journey to fight the good fight for our community. These men are part of the community. I know military, it's almost like getting brainwashed. You know, you go and they teach you a whole new way of thinking and a whole new way of living. And when your family sees you again, you are not that person anymore. So I can't imagine saying, hey, I've gone off to fight in a war, let alone Vietnam or the Gulf War. I can't catch bi-state to get home. I can't call my mom to come get me, and it's darn sure a job that you can't tell somebody, you know what, this is not working for me. I think I'll just quit. You cannot do those things. So from the bottom of my heart, and to represent my father, William Benjamin Bush, Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, retired, and my brother, William Anthony Bush, who's a retired Gulf War veteran, and all of the fine men and women who served our country. It is an honor to stand here today and represent you as we unfold this great event on your behalf. So please enjoy, and thank you for having me. Now, as we move forward, as you know, this event is an annual event. I know they started out one year and they decided to look at the police and the firefighters. And they wanted to honor some of the military vets who came home and decided to pick up that cross and decided to walk with it and be the ones to put out our fires, be our first responders. Now to me, okay, I would say they still must be adrenaline junkies. But I appreciate that. Another year we took the time and they honored the Purple Hearts. And that was also a great event, and that's what I'm showing you here today. Basically, what I want you to have an understanding of is that these men here are great men. And they're the men that we love. And they're the men right here in the community. They stand for service, honor, commitment, and dedication. So can we give them just one more round of applause? Okay, and at this time, we are going to have Commander John Holman stand, please.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to quickly ask my boss, just so you guys know, we're not down here running as individuals or rogue military organization. This is a national organization, so we have district and regional and state officials who are over us that we have to adhere to. They supervise us and instruct us and make everything uniform across the state. They're responsible for giving us the things that we need and equipping us to be successful, guiding us and bringing us forth. Today we have with us District Commander of District 22, Commander Larry Miller. We're going to ask Mr. Miller if you would come forward and share some Veterans Day honors for us.
Thank you, Commander. Just found my notes, so I have to wait. Okay, thank you. On behalf of our department commander, State Commander Paul Gardner, brings greetings from the American Legion State of Illinois. One of the sad things that I'd like to report to you initially is I'm the District 22 commander. My predecessor, many of the Legionnaires here may have met before, Pete Pedro Perez, passed away on August 25th. It was quite a shock. He got sick earlier in the year and passed away. The sad thing that we found out about it was his wife, who was taking care of him during his illness, after Pete died, was reported to us she had cancer. Not only that, but he had a special needs daughter. And after Pete passed away, she refused to eat. Well, last Wednesday, Carol Perez, Pete's wife, passed away. So they were in the same hospice room down in Freeburg. They have no family in the area, so it's a pretty sad occurrence. Please keep the Perez family in your prayers. On another note, I'm pleased to see the Air Force people around here. I retired from the Air Force in 1989. I've been retired longer than I was on active duty now, so I get the money back from them. Then I retired from the Postal Service in 2011. So I've got 2 government checks, and I went on Social Security, I did 3, and I found out I'm not getting a pay raise this year. So. Are there any Marines here? I learned a long time ago not to say former Marine, because you're always a Marine. That's right. I see 4 hands, 5 hands, 6 hands, 7 hands. Somebody, I'm led to believe that November 10th is important for the Marine Corps. Is that right? Right. November 10th is his birthday for the Marine Corps. How many years old are you going to be? 121 years old for the Marine Corps. Congratulations. Let's have a round of applause for our Marines. American Legion was formed in 1919 when everyone was coming back from World War I. American Legion was formed on 4 pillars. And I look around the room and I see the table decoration has pillars on it. Maybe a happenstance, maybe it's true. But those 4 pillars are number one is veterans and veterans affairs, veterans rehabilitation. That's the number 1 thing. The number 2 thing that we do is children and youth. When a lot of men didn't come back from World War I, and so the American Legion decided they were going to try and help those orphans. That was our 2nd pillar that we had. 3rd pillar is Americanism. Americanism is where we try and promote Americanism amongst the communities through Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts is the oldest youth organization that the American Legions went to support. We have American Legion Baseball. I think there's something a little bit later about baseball. Those fall under Americanism, not children and youth. Our children and youth program is to offer scholarships to deserving youth. So I'm talking about the veterans rehabilitation, children and youth, and Americanism. The 4th pillar is a strong national defense. We all know that we're threatened daily by terrorism, and that's one of the things the American Legion stands for, is a strong national defense. I'm very happy to be here today, and the secondary reason for being here is not just Veterans Day, but when I visit Post 2505, and I'm asked to do that by the department, there's 49 posts in the District 22, which covers 5 counties, which is Madison, St. Clair, Washington, and Monroe. It took me a long time to figure out what all 5 counties were, and at least remember them. When I visit the post, 2505 is doing things right.